Islamic movement, and his wife to go to Medanta Hospital in New Delhi, India for medication. So with this, we want to give update to the public with regard to what has been happening right now in India with Sheikh El-zakzaky. First statement: Sheikh El-zakzaky and wife no longer safe in Medanta Hospital, India. Sheikh El-zakzaky and wife no longer safe in Medanta Hospital in India. We would like to start thanking those that have participated in the struggle for the freedom of our leader Sheikh El-zakzaky within and outside Nigeria. We hope the struggle will continue until he is free. After the arrival of Sheikh El-zakzaky and his wife at Medanta Hospital in New Delhi, India, Nigerian government, through its security agents that escorted him, acted in contrary to what was earlier stated in the Kaduna High Court by devising new types of plots to frustrate his doctors from offering emergency treatment to the Sheikh, whose health has seriously deteriorated as a result of the gunshot inflicted on him by the Nigerian army and his subsequent poisoning during his detention in Kaduna, where he was illegally detained and deprived medical attention for years. They refused to allow the doctors he requested to treat him and his wife access to them completely. Sheikh El-zakzaky himself, in an audio clip from the hospital, indicates that the security agents are colluding with foreign security agents believed to be working for the interests of American government, thereby violating the Nigerian court ruling. Earlier, even before the Sheikh arrived at the hospital, we gathered from competent source that officials of American embassy in India instructed management of the hospital not to admit the Sheikh there for treatment. The source added that even as the doctors were enthusiastically waiting to receive the Sheikh to save his life, the American secret agents have threatened the hospital officials not to go ahead to treat the Sheikh at the hospital. It is mandatory for the Nigerian government to immediately do the needful and allow Sheikh El-zakzaky to see his doctors and shun all interest of any entity that doesn't care for the well-being of Nigeria and humanity at large. We also appreciate the Indian government for accepting Sheikh El-zakzaky into the nation for treatment, but calling on the government of India to shun all this intimidation and threats to the life of Sheikh El-zakzaky by foreign masters who order for the killing of Sheikh and his followers here in Nigeria. Indian government should not be a party of killing innocent citizens, denying people their rights. Indian government should be among the government that will support humanity and serve for humanity, not joining foreign masters in killing humanity, disregarding the right of people. We are also calling on the international community and people of conscience and humanity, especially those that facilitated the traveling of Sheikh to India for treatment, to prevail on the Nigerian government and its Western masters to stop playing with the life of the innocent leader and who is a victim of their continuous plot to ensure that he is dead. Finally, we also thank the journalists for their service in reporting the situation of Sheikh El-zakzaky and free El-zakzaky struggle here and outside Nigeria. Thank you very much. El-zakzaky 2 hours ultimatum to accept to be treated as a criminal in India, which is totally against the law and humanity. There was never a court ruling that ruled that Sheikh El-zakzaky is a criminal. Sheikh El-zakzaky is a victim of criminality acts by Nigerian authority and other criminal institutes in Nigeria. Why should Indian government allow this to happen in their country? India government should show all the attitude of Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State. From the statement of Nasiru El-Rufai, the so-called condition he gave, this is what he's trying to achieve by inciting rubbish to the Indian government to accept this and treat Sheikh El-zakzaky as a criminal. Sheikh El-zakzaky is never a criminal, has never been termed as a criminal by any authority, any court of law. Why should they ask him to accept being treatment by as a criminal? This is totally wrong. It's against humanity. Government should only observe the treatment of Sheikh El-zakzaky and to be sure that Sheikh El-zakzaky is fully treated, received the treatment he requested. But the government is turning around now, changing the equation. So if there is anything the Medenta hospital cannot handle it, then any alternative is welcome. That will surely handle the case. On arrival at India, he couldn't find those doctors. And the information we are getting now, the doctors were being from seeing him. They brought some doctors and we are not comfortable with that. The Sheikh is not comfortable with, while he has doctors that come to Nigeria to examine him and suggested Medenta hospital, why should the government, the authorities change the doctors? While the doctors were even around, they refused them access to the Sheikh. They are around the hospital, the building, but they refused them access to the Sheikh. They brought fully armed police officers around and they didn't allow them to see the Sheikh. This is tyranny and oppression at its highest order. Nigerian authorities want Sheikh El-zakzaky dead. It's just that the pressure is much on them. Everybody is calling on them to do the right thing. That is why they decided to move him there to go and complete their mission over there. And it is clear now for Nigerians, for everybody, the whole world to know that this issue of detention, of killing Sheikh El-zakzaky and his followers is beyond Nigeria. It's a foreign plan just to cause problem into this country so that they will come and loot the resources we have. You can see what is happening. You can see what Saudi Arabia is doing. They want to come and loot our resources. This is the truth of the matter. This is what is happening in Zamfara State, and the Sheikh has been saying it. And that is why they want him dead, because he do expose their secrets. He have never been silent at the face of tyranny and oppression, and he's always calling for justice in Nigeria, and they don't want justice to prevail in Nigeria. That is why they want to kill him. So it is high time for Nigerians to come out and challenge tyranny and oppression at all costs. Because it is clear that whenever you come out to challenge tyranny, and that is the only language you understand, that is why they are busy arresting innocent people that call for justice in this country. It's high time for Nigerians to come out and challenge this tyranny and oppression. Let's have Nigeria as a nation, not a dictatorship in this country. Thank you.